My name is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. We have a lot to cover today, and I am prepping WFS while we chat. So this is a work call, and this is my kid's last day of school. So let's just jump into it. So like I said, I am getting out Walmart today because I leave on vacation in a couple days. I'm supposed to fly out on Wednesday. I have not gotten my real ID. So hopefully everybody please cross your fingers, your toes, that I get my real ID in the mail and I can actually go on this plane. So that's one stress happening in my life right now. The second is that I am liquidating my eBay store. Gasp. So I have had my eBay store, I think forever, okay? Like my husband and I, like everybody else in the world, have been listing textbooks and phones since like we were 18. So I'm not like getting out of eBay altogether, but a couple of years ago I purchased several estates and like the whole house. I have a bunch of that stuff. I probably have 900 listings on eBay. It's taking up a lot of room. And for a while, for like 4 years, I had somebody who I hired to take care of shipping, Walmart orders, Amazon orders, eBay orders. They're not working for me anymore, and it's just become too much and it's taking up a lot of space, and the ROI on that business, it just doesn't make sense for how much time and energy it takes. So I have decided to liquidate a lot of that eBay store. So this weekend, that's what we're doing. So I feel like I'm glad we're doing it now, because it'll be nice to come back from vacation to that being done, fresh start, like a fresh way to start summer. We'll have all this space, and we have a bunch of summer plans and activities and new business ventures. But today I feel 100% completely overwhelmed emotionally, spiritually, physically. And that's just the way it is. And maybe it's just good to sometimes share behind the scenes. Like sometimes you wake up in your business and it is just me, and we have to haul 900 items out of the basement and get it set up. We also have 3 storage units. So this is something I haven't shared here in a long time. But we have 3 storage units full of inventory. So before my husband left his previous job, he had access to tons of inventory, like random household products. And that combined with like stuff people would give us over the years, combined with like state buyouts, random stuff. Like we have a large family too. And we also just moved. It went into storage units. And we are liquidating, getting rid of all of it. So I would say most of it. So we want to downsize, and you know, it's just been in there long enough that I don't even remember exactly what we have. So it can't be that important. So we have a lot of work to do. The sale is only one day, thank God, but we have a lot of work to do. Not just today after we get the kids, thankfully the kids can help us get it all set up, but I kind of forgot about like pricing. Of course, like I'm just setting out all my stuff, like please take it. Forgot about like I need to actually set it out so people can purchase it. That's probably going to take me most of today, I would imagine. So I can do it. I'm going to take you guys along, show you what I have. We're not going to have I'm calling it an estate sale because that's pretty much what it is. We have probably a full household full of antiques, furniture. Let's see. I purchased, was it Shopko or Kmart? When there was a store closing, I bought, and I got some of it for free, a lot of the clothing racks, and I might still have some of those pushed some places. So I have a bunch of those maybe to pull out. So if you don't know, my husband, he does maintenance at a storage facility that we had office space at. So it started where we had office space there. He is a maintenance guy, like he can do maintenance. So he started doing maintenance and they gave us storage space, and then that escalated. So we have storage space there. So it's not like we're paying for the space. So I feel like it's just kind of all escalated. And now I don't even remember what's there. and it's become an issue. Well, he doesn't want to necessarily do that anymore. He doesn't want to be on the hook for maintenance, and we need to get rid of that stuff. We don't know what's sitting in that space, so it's not important. I'm interested to see. Part of me is like, we're gonna go through all of this work and make like $100 or a whole day. I mean, I guess it's a day of work, so if we made $100, like, I shouldn't complain too much. We'll downsize. We'll feel so much better for getting all of our space cleaned down. We'll make some money, but I am hopeful we'll make some good money for our trip. I guess if we don't get our real IDs in the mail, we'll have to drive. So then that will be some extra money to drive across the country. I wish we were always such, I don't know if everybody's like this or it's just me. I'm not necessarily go with the flow type of person, but I guess I am. I don't know what kind of person I am, but here we are. I have gotten a good amount of WFS done. So I've been going through my eBay inventory to figure out what I can still send in, because when I had the girl working to manage my eBay store, sometimes she would find inventory that was supposed to go WFS or Amazon, and she would list it on eBay and then put it in the bins, and I wouldn't necessarily know, or returns, and maybe it was before I even sold on Walmart, all these little things. So I'm going through my eBay store and I'm finding some stuff that I can't actually sell, or maybe I got ungated and I can sell it now. So I took some time this week and I have a good amount of inventory here that returns random stuff from maybe Christmas. I got ungated in quickly this week, so I could send it in. I'm actually just polybagging some random stuff that I think could be damaged. But so the stuff downstairs is just the leftover bins that can actually all of it be sold. My kids are so excited because they've always wanted to have a yard sale. So they're looking forward to it. Little do they know how much work and effort it is. So when they get back from school today, they're gonna help me price, organize, and pull stuff out of storage units and take stuff to the dump. And I'm telling you, after this weekend, I feel like we'll be just new people and our basement will be empty. And I'm not closing my eBay store, although it's been on vacation mode for months and months and months, just because I have been so busy with work. I have a lot of breakable items, like, and stuff that I'm making pennies. So I just didn't want to take the time and effort to make nothing on it. So it's been on vacation mode. I plan to open it back up. I do have some stuff for eBay, but it is going to be stuff that is worth my time and effort. I found some stuff at the thrift store. You guys know I love to thrift, like high-end clothes, things that I really love. I love vintage pieces, things that I find a lot of value in, and I know other people will as well. So I'm not completely done with eBay, but I'm definitely revamping my store. And I think that's what I love about all of these platforms is you can decide in one day, this isn't working for me anymore. I'm done, I'm switching it up, and do that. And I want to say, if you feel stuck in your business, and this is a good time coming into summer to reevaluate, if it's not working for you, if it's not creating the life, if your life isn't working for you, if it's not making you happy anymore, even if it is profitable, stop. Stop. Even if it is profitable, stop. If it's not making you happy anymore, do something else. There's so many things you can do in life. Like, don't be afraid to just stop and adjust and change it up and follow the money. Follow your passion. That's what I would say to you. So stick around, because I'm going to show you what my basement looks like. I'm going to take you along on this yard sale. Hopefully I remember. I'm exhausted, okay? And like TMI, I started new medicine and I have no energy. I'm at energy zero level. So let's just do it together. Send me all of your energy and good vibes. We can do this. 1, 2, 3, let's go. hands in, break. We got this. All right, we are getting everything ready to take out. Buck is always right in the way. And yeah, this is it. Lots of costumes. Halloween costumes. Stuff I couldn't actually list on Walmart. All of these boxes, kind of sad. Because apparently I'm a hoarder. Bottom line. Empty shelves, getting closer. Still have a little ways to go. X. I bought these Christmas clearance when they were like 75% off. And then pretty much overnight I was gated on Walmart or Amazon, wherever I was selling them. And so I have a bunch left over, as you can see here. Someone's going to smell good. Reynolds. Same situation. Sometimes I have things that I was selling really well and then restricted, can't sell them, have it sent back to me. I have some left over, and yeah, what are you gonna do? We got backup help here. The shoes can go on the same table as the clothes.
Okay, that's actually, that's fine. Just add one more here. One more there.
What if you draw, wait.
Do like my sign back there. I just didn't have a yellow marker.
You have to do a sad sign before yellow. Or not?
Teamwork. We're coming.
Slowly but surely. Stop! Oh crap, we gotta slow down.
It is like 8:30. We have most of everything cleared out now. Shelves are poly bags. I would say like 75-80% is set up and tagged, and we are bringing the last load to where we're having the sale, and then I have to tag it, and then I have to figure out like how I'm gonna price the higher ticket items. It's just been a stressful day. It's been raining. I'm now stressed, like what if nobody comes? What are we gonna do about that? We put the sale up everywhere. It's pouring rain, so I can't put signs out today, and the signs were pretty expensive, so I don't want to put them out today and someone steals them. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up early, put all the signs out, make it happen. But here we are. We're doing it. We're almost there. First day of our event, how do you feel like it's going?
It's going good. Are we doing it another day? 2 days?
No, I'll never do this again in my life. How do you feel like this event is going? From 1 to
Speechless.
1,000 stars.
A million stars.
I love that. How do you keep an eye? I am on my second trip to Goodwill. We are donating all the leftovers from our sale. It's raining now. It went pretty good. We basically went all day till about 5 o'clock. We started packing things up about 4:30. Things just completely died off. And oh my God, okay, there's dog hair in my coffee. I need to check the numbers, but I think we cleared about $700. Probably really close to $700. So not bad day for liquidating my eBay store. I mean, I do have a stack of boxes. I'll show you what I'm keeping. Things that I feel like I could list again and just refresh the listing, refresh the price, and just revive my eBay store, things that I want to list, I'm passionate about, and things that make sense. Yeah, so I'm really happy to get my space back. I think that alone is worth it to me. That peace of mind. It'll feel so good to go downstairs and like my shelves just aren't full of just nonsense. I have a ton of breakables. Glass, because the estate sales I purchased, like old ladies have so much glassware. I feel really relieved to get rid of all of that stuff. So yeah, I mean, a lot of that stuff I've had 2 years. So $700, it's gone immediately. I got rid of bad purchases. We have some extra cash for our getaway. Oh, and my husband got his real ID, so great. I have not gotten mine yet. So please continue to pray, fast, light a candle, whatever you do. That's where we're at right now. I'm going to go donate this load, and I am I don't think in all of my years of selling, I've been as stressed as I have been this week. It's just been so stressful. I feel so overwhelmed, and I think it's everything. I think it's just my kids coming home from school, changes in life, changes in business. Everything is happening at once. Things are busy, and yeah. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying this here other than a diary. I wanted to give an update conclusion on this last video. I was watching this and I felt so bad for myself watching that, because I was testing out new medicine and it was making me feel so depressed, so overwhelmed. My body, everything ached. And if you resonated with any part of that video, I want to just send you a warm hug and good vibes, and just know that you're not alone, that so many people struggle all the time. And in this space, you know, we work by ourselves a lot. We're at home and we don't have that connection sometimes of a workplace that we can just talk to somebody. But please reach out to somebody you trust and let them know you are struggling. I feel so thankful for my husband. He doesn't watch any of my content, so he'll never see this, but that I could like tell I'm struggling and I need help and I need support, and something was definitely wrong with me. But we went on vacation. The sale was great. I stopped that medicine, so I'm feeling more like myself. Everything went so good, and I am actually at home working. You can maybe hear my dog snoring and kids are running around the house, and I'm trying to figure out how to balance this life and content and my kids at home. And I may share a little bit more behind the scenes now of not just selling, but of my work from home life and how I juggle my kids and their schedules and a relationship. My husband and I work together doing this, and that's really unique too, because it sucks sometimes to work with your husband or your partner. What do you do if you're fighting and you sleep together at night? Like, what? Go somewhere else. Stop bugging me. He'll walk through her every once in a while, and I'm like, go. Don't you have something to do? So I'm going to share more about my personal life here at home, for better or worse. I am kind of an open book, and what you see is definitely what you get. And social media, like creating reels and short form content, is fun, but it is such a small look, and it creates this idea sometimes that's not really me. Like a lot of people don't even know on Instagram or Facebook I had kids, which is crazy because I'm the crazy flipping mom. Because I just choose not to share a lot of them on that social media platform. And it's not like I'm going to be intrusive in their lives now, but I want to share more of my full life, which is being mom and a disastrous house and laundry that's piling up everywhere, and my emotional health and my physical health. And hopefully that it will encourage other people, other work from home individuals, that you are definitely not alone. I am the leader of the struggle bus. Always. And I'm going to be very upfront and honest of some days are awesome. Some days are really terrible. And when you work for yourself, you have to figure out, how do I keep myself motivated to continue each day progress? That is the magic in this world. Because if you let the overwhelming nature and the L's build up in your brain, in your mental health, I think that's where we start quitting and giving up and like, ugh. So hopefully, if you're out there looking for some inspiration in this world, this will be a good platform. Thanks for watching. Until next time.